Pause.
And try.
Okay.
She
Done.
said, Our president, I know that you have good intention for this country.
Okay, proceed.
Yes, proceed.
Okay.
Láti jẹ́ kí nǹkan dà. Ṣùgbọ́n ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí, ó nílò àdúrà náà pẹ̀lú.
She said, but with the matter that is on the ground, that it needs prayer, it needs spiritual help. Proceed.
Ó nílò àdúrà. So ibi tí ìtàjẹ̀sílẹ̀ bá ti pọ̀ àwọn ọ̀dọ́ lórílẹ̀‐èdè ó lè ṣokùnfà gbogbo àwọn nǹkan yìí.
All right, pause. He said, wherever there is bloodshed, wherever there is bloodshed, it usually affects, the youth of the nation and the youth in that place. Proceed.
Ẹ bá ti bá wa wá justice fún Mohbad, mo mọ̀ pé òun náà wà lára àwọn nǹkan tó máa jẹ́ kí ètò orílẹ̀-èdè yìí kó wà òkè.
Pause. He said, so after she said that where there is blood shed in a place, that it makes it affects the youth of the state in that place. So with the justice of this Mohbad, that if he get involved in the justice of Mohbad, it will, and people get this justice, it will put the country in the right position, because definitely we cannot, okay, this is in my own words now, definitely we know what is happening in the case of Mohbad in the country. So he said if Tinubu should intervene and get this justice for the youth, that it will add to the severity of what is going on in the country. Proceed.
Because tí ìtàjẹ̀sílẹ̀ aláìṣẹ̀ bá ti pọ̀ àti àgàgà ọ̀dọ́ ó lè ṣokùnfà kí ọ̀rọ̀ ètò ọrọ̀ ajé kó rí bó ṣe rí kí gbogbo nǹkan
Proceed. Pause. He said, if there is blood of an innocent person in the land, that it will make things to get worse in the country. Proceed.
àsìkò ìgbà tí ẹ̀jẹ̀ di president òun ni ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad ṣẹlẹ̀.
Pause. He said, and he said, the time that he became the president, that is when the case of Mohbad, happened. The issue of Mohbad happened. Proceed.
Jẹ́ kí lò ó láti fi tàn mọ́lẹ̀ sáwọn nǹkan mí tẹ́ ẹ̀ mọ̀. Tí a bá rí justice fún Mohbad tẹ́ bá bá wa lọ́wọ́ sí, ó dá mi lójú pé ó lè ṣe ìrànlọ́wọ́ fún ohun tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lórílẹ̀‐èdè. Òótọ́ àwọn ọ̀dọ́ púpọ̀ ti kú, wọ́n ti kọjá lọ, ṣùgbọ́n òun yìí ó wà lára àwọn àyànfẹ́ tí Ọlọ́run fẹ́. Tí nǹkan bá dẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀.
She said that regardless that many of the youths have died, in whatever case, but this case of Mohbad, it's a different one, and she knows that if Tinubu, if the president should, support it, intervene, that it will also make set things straight in the country. Proceed.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ lórílẹ̀‐èdè ẹ wo bí àwọn èèyàn ṣe dìde fún un, kì í ṣe pé torí pé ó mọ̀ọ́yàn àbí nítorí pé a ní owó ó jẹ́ ọmọ olówó. Orílẹ̀‐èdè ló dìde tó túmọ̀ sí.
She said that now, like look at the way people are standing up for him. That is not as if maybe he's a rich person. It's not as if maybe he knows anybody, but because he is a special creation from God. Proceed.
Pé kì í ṣe èèyàn lásán àkọ́dá ènìyàn ni. Ó dá mi lójú pé tẹ́ bá bá wa dá sí justice for Mohbad tí a mú àwọn tó lọ́wọ́ nínú tó ṣe okùnfà ikú ẹ̀ tá a mú wọn wá sí ìdájọ́, ó possible kó jẹ́ part of ìrànlọ́wọ́ fún àwọn nǹkan tá à ń là kọjá lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí. Torí tí ìtàjẹ̀sílẹ̀.
She said that if Tinubu, the president, should intervene and bring to book the perpetrators that it will make the country be at peace, and yeah, it make the country be at peace. And she's convinced that if the president should, bring justice, bring to book those people that are involved in the buy of Mohbad, that it will bring peace to the country, and it will, whatever thing we are all going through in the country. He said, with that way, with the intervention of the president, it will also, whatever thing anybody has gone through, it will also bring peace to that thing. You can proceed.
ọ̀dọ̀ bá ti wà ọlọ́run ò fẹ́ ọlọ́run ò kì í fẹ́ nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ kì í fojú rere wo àwọn orílẹ̀-èdè bẹ́ẹ̀.
Pause.
mo bẹ̀
She said, pause. She said, if there is continued injustice, that God is not always happy with any country that is filled with injustice. That God will not look, God will not look, will not. I don't know how to use that word. God will not see us here.
Favor from
You
God,
say?
maybe. Favor from
No,
God.
no, not favor. God will not see us as a good nation here. God will not see us as a good nation. Proceed.
ẹ bá wa lọ́wọ́ sí i tẹ bá wo ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo sọ yìí dáadáa ẹ rí i pé kò ń ṣe pé mo kàn ró sọ mo sọ nítorí pé nǹkan tó ó wà ní ọkàn mi tọ́lọ́run fi sí mi lọ́kàn ni.
Pause. She said, if he looks into what she's saying, that it's not as if she's just saying it, that it is what God has laid in her heart before for her to say. Yes, proceed.
ó dá mi lójú pé ó máa ṣiṣẹ́ ìrànlọ́wọ́ fún àwọn nǹkan tá à ń là kọjá àti ìmọ́lẹ̀ sí irú àwọn èèyàn àwọn ọ̀dọ́ báyìí tó yẹ pé wọ́n ti sọ ẹ̀mí wọn nù lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí irú àwọn ọ̀dọ́ báyìí ká ti.
He said that she's convinced that if President Tinubu should intervene, that whatever cases like the youth that have died mysteriously, it will bring to light in all of those cases. That cases that maybe whatever youth that have died, it will bring light. There will be different revelations of different youths that have died mysteriously. Proceed.
wá tí kò sí justice fún wọn ó dá mi lójú pé ó máa ṣe ìrànlọ́wọ́ tẹ bá lè bá wa dá sí i.
Imagine, it is as if we are dealing with.
Yeah, that's
So
the end, actually.
yeah, so she said that she's fully convinced that it will be of good help if President Tinubu intervened into the matter. That's what she said.
Thanks so much for translating.
Yeah.
Everyone here, I appeal to you guys to please follow this lady, right? And give her some love, because the paid trolls are always there bashing her. But she's very, very courageous, and I think she loves her nephew.
Yeah, for Folashade, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think what she's just like that's an auntie
Newbie,
that
is she
is
here
very.
on TikTok?
Yeah, she is on TikTok. Yes.
She's on TikTok,
As
but
what's
I looked up
her
her
name
page
here?
yesterday again, and I couldn't find it.
Her name is Folashade.
What's her name?
Folashade.
Folashade. Can you hear me?
I'll try and tag you guys on her post. This was posted on her TikTok, actually. I'll try and see if I can tag you
Her
guys.
name is Folashade.
Or maybe post it.
Folashade on TikTok. The thing is, that's an auntie that is very, that is feeling the pain as well of losing her nephew. So she wants the best for the family. She wants the truth to be said. She's of the opinion that her nephew was murdered. Her nephew was, they killed her nephew. And she's appealing to the government to help solve this crime, to help solve the crime. And so she's been coming out. This is not her first video. She's got a couple of videos out there, and she's been called out several times. She's been called all sorts of names, and I know she's not a soft cookie. She's a very tough cookie, you know. She's out there. She has the right to speak the way she's speaking because that's her nephew, and this makes me, you know, want to wonder. I always wonder if she had the real deal, just like the sister. That's her sister, you know. Mohbad's mother is her sister. I think the older sister. If it's very clear what happened to Mohbad, I think it should be clear too to her. If the way Mohbad's mother is behaving is like she's very clear on what happened to Mohbad, why is the sister not buying the same thing as Mohbad's mother? Do you see where I'm coming from? So if it's very clear that this is not a homicide, but rather something that was just that just happened by proxy, why is the sister not buying that? It means, for me, this is just me saying, I don't think she has the whole story. I think for some reason she has been there. She has heard certain things. She has seen certain things play before now. And that's the reason why she's also asking for justice for Mohbad. You know what I mean? Asking justice for Mohbad, because if she had a clearer picture, she would have been on the other side. So I begin to wonder where Adura stands, where even the sister, the what's her name now, Mohbad's sister, where is it? What's her name, Bossman? Elizabeth? Blessing. Where does Blessing stand? You know, if your auntie is feeling like this, you're just with your mother, your father is feeling like this. Are you telling me that Madam Folashade and Baba Mohbad are having, you know what I mean, like meetings? What do you know? It's very, they don't even communicate. You know what I mean? Like, why is it that the sister is asking? It's because she doesn't have a clear picture of, she's just as amazed as we are as well. You know what I mean? So, yes, we're all in this with her. We're standing by her. And that's her nephew. It hurts. It hurts so badly. That's her nephew. She's asking and she's pleading that the government should do something to help speedy this thing. We're waiting for the autopsy. I think we have how many weeks to go? I stopped counting. Please, does somebody know how many weeks? I think about 5 weeks, right? Counting down to 5 weeks. Do we have 5 weeks? Hello, is anybody counting? It was 12 weeks before.
We have 6 weeks now.
6, right? Thank you, Mr. Abe Nation. What's going on now? Team Lagata, what's happening? I am Yinka Ade. I thought we're all on this together.
It's 10 weeks, right? We've just used 3 weeks, so we have 7 weeks to go.
Okay,
Not
3
6,
weeks,
please.
Okay. I think Mr. Abe Nation said
We've just used. Yeah,
6
someone
weeks.
say 8 again. No, 6 weeks. 7
6
weeks to go.
Okay.
We've
so
just
we'll be-
spent 3 weeks now. It's 3 weeks. 3 weeks on Thursday.
3 weeks, okay.
Yeah.
So I bet countdown.
On
We have
Thursday,
to
yeah.
still spread the countdown. You know, somebody said 8 weeks. No, they said it's 6 weeks. 6 weeks.
No,
to go.
it's 7
7?
weeks. 7 weeks to
You're
go.
very sure of that, right? I'm going
Yes,
to check.
this week make it 3 weeks.
Okay.
Extremely sure. It was announced 2 weeks ago.
So okay.
This week making it 3 weeks.
That's
7.
So
Okay.
Thursday. Sorry?
in the middle.
Yeah, we're 7. Yeah.
7. Okay.
7 weeks to go.
We have 6 weeks to go now. Please.
Yeah, 6-7 weeks is still the same thing. Okay. In fact, they
Yeah, you can this week making it 3 weeks now. Abe, it was announced 2 weeks ago, Thursday. So this week Thursday making it 3 weeks.
3 weeks. Okay.
Do you get? So we still have So we still have 7 weeks to go. Yeah, there.
remember that day, the man said that actually they should give them 8 weeks, right? But he said, okay, approximately, let's say 10 weeks.
10, yeah.
okay.
10, yeah.
6, 7, 8 is still going to be fall into the same time. Okay, 7, 8 left.
So 7 weeks to go, right?
Please.
Yep. Right, Bossman. So 7 weeks, to go, and the countdown is still there. Okay, 7 weeks to go. Somebody said 7
Hold on,
or
can I
6 weeks.
say something, guys?
Go ahead. Trading, please.
I know. No, when it was 10 weeks, it was so long. It's like it's going to be like 5 years.
I know.
But the thing is this. No, I have we have been shouting since last night that these people did not carry anything to the United States. All right. Only for us to push it, and when it comes to Berekete, and then we discovered that truly they did not do anything. And like I said, they did not, all these tests, the government have actually, they've done their own tests in Lagos. Okay, they did it in Lagos. They have their own record and their own self. They have the record to themselves. So now, since we went public to Berekete, and I guess they are scared. Now, my question is this. I want you guys to be prepared for something. The people that have deceived us for 5 months. What about if when I get to 10 weeks that they ask for, and it turned out that they're only giving you audio, and all that? What's gonna happen? Let us picture that. I want you to start acting like right now. I want you to start acting. What are you gonna be saying right now? That after 10 weeks, you discover that they are just putting you on the scale. What is expected of you guys? What are you gonna do? I want to see your reactions, and I want us to just start talking about it. Because if this
Yeah,
people
okay.
deceive us for four,
Can I
for
say
over
something,
5
boss man?
months, go ahead, please.
Okay, I think I wouldn't want to start calling names here, but I think I'm just going to refer to one of this
Who is
platform that
talking? I
spoke
can't
about
see the
this.
person. Who
This
is
is Posh
talking?
Cam
Sorry.
Cam.
Who is
This is
talking?
Posh Cam Cam. Posh
Oh, Posh.
Cam Cam.
Why can't I see you on the... oh, yeah, I see you now. Sorry about that. Go ahead. Posh,
Okay.
how are
All
you?
right. So I'm fine, thank you. I hope you're well
Okay.
too.
Yeah, we're good. We're
Okay,
doing
this
well.
is actually what Papariano has been saying. And truly, we cannot just relax and be watching Nigerian government and waiting for a whole 10 weeks. These people can still come up and give you a cock and bull story. They know you know what they are doing. I will always say it. In Nigeria, a government that came up at some point and said a gorilla ate how much billions of naira. They know you know they are lying, but what would you do? You can't do anything. So if they come up at the end of the 10 weeks and still give you an excuse, they know you know they are lying, but what would you do? And that is what Papariano has been saying. Why are we waiting for their 10 weeks? Why can we not do something like ask for a private autopsy whilst we wait for their own result, so that at the end of the day, if their own did not come out, our own would have come out, and at least we will have something. Do you understand? Because if you wait for them, they may come up at the end of that 10 weeks and tell you that they relocated the lab to another place, and the plane that is supposed to bring the result went to get fuel, and it will get the fuel in December. Do you understand? And you will still just have to keep waiting until probably you get tired. So I don't think we should actually just fold our arms and be waiting for that 10 weeks. That is what Berekete we're actually meant to help Berekete in this investigation. He cannot do it alone. So those that are in the forefront of this justice for Mohbad, those that speak to Baba Mohbad, those that have access to him, should talk to him, probably talk to his legal team, so that they can be doing their own things on the ground and not wait for the government, because the government can come and still shock you. And what would you do? Just like Boss Man is asking, what would you do at the end of that 10 weeks if they still come up with another excuse? What would we do? What we go do? We go still come dey wait? Time is actually going, and really justice delayed is justice denied. At the end of the day, I pray they don't sweep this thing under the carpet. If we just hold our hands and just wait for what the government will do, they may end up coming and telling you another story. So what is going to happen if they tell us that the result is still not out at the end of the 10th week?
Exactly. Mr.
Thank you.
To
Sorry, can I
reaction.
come in?
Okay, you can go ahead, sir. Go
Sorry.
ahead, I've been listening.
Like what you are saying now, we have to wait because the reason why we need to wait that, we cannot go through what they say and we cannot force ourselves into what they say. So, like Brekete said, we have to wait.
Please let us tap. Sorry about that. Let's tap, please, and keep the live going, okay? Let's tap, please.
Brekete said we have to wait until they done their own. After 10 weeks, if they didn't do anything, then we move to another stage. If we talk to Berekete, then let's do our own. That's what that's what we can do for now. We can't force ourselves into government. This is a government thing. They're the one that hold it. So we can't force ourselves into what they say that okay, what if we said okay, let's do our own thing, let's do our own thing like that. Something we come out with everybody come outside, let's go to our own state. Then they will now go back and say, oh yeah, you people to go ahead. And you don't say anything. They're the one that will accept. So we need to wait for them first. Then like what they said, that they promised us for 10 weeks. So we need to wait for them, then move on. After 10 weeks, if we didn't see anything, we didn't hear anything from them, then we continue our fire. That's all I can say for now.
Thank you so much, Mr. Abe, and thank you so much, Posh Kem Kem, for what you've contributed. I want, Bossman, you want to talk about this or pick Cake Round or me?
Yeah, I don't know. Kick around, you want to say something? Prince K, are you there?
I should go ahead to read the stuff.
No. Did you hear the last conversation on the private autopsy? That Posh Kem Kem raised a point that instead of waiting for the instead of waiting for them to do the government to do theirs, we're waiting for like 6 weeks that Baba Mohbad's family should go ahead and conduct a private autopsy. What's your take on that?
Yeah, my take is that every opinion, let's just say that opinion is a valid one, but I think we should understand that there are procedures, and there are procedures in doing things, because many of us might not understand that the reason why maybe it has not been done or it has been done, we don't know, or okay, let's just assume that it has not been done. The reason why we keep talking about it is because we don't understand that there are procedures to it. We just feel that maybe they just have to go ahead to just do it just like that. No, it's not like that. There are procedures, and we need to do, now that the case is in court. We need to, whatever thing that needs to be done, it should be based on the order of court. You take it to court, and you grant it. So everything is a process. Now, if should in case the government do their autopsy, and we are not satisfied with, or Baba Mohbad is not satisfied with the results, definitely the need to do a private autopsy will definitely emerge. And even if we do not wait and they go ahead to do it, and we still don't get satisfied with the private with the government autopsy, the private one will be presented. So I believe that all of these options is what Baba Mohbad is considering, and definitely when it is time, we will all hear, and we will all hear. But I just want us to understand that there are procedures, there are process, to all of these things. The way people are just saying that you should go and do this, you should go and do that, you should go and do this, and that. Yes, but we still have to follow the process, that the government have set. Yeah, that is just what I have to say.
Oh, thank you so much, Prince K Crown. You actually spoken well, though. Let me just quickly buttress to. I want to second what you just said right now. Yeah, it's really a very tough situation right now. Before Brekete got involved in this case, we've all been trying. We've all been going on social media. We became an analyst, a blogger, a journalist, the FBI, and dragging the police, the government. And when this matter became very tough, we decided to give it to a bigger platform, Berekete. And Berekete is actually doing a fantastic job right now. I keep telling people this is an homicide case. It's an homicide case. And Berekete knows what he's doing. And he's actually working hands in hand with the Baba Mohbad's legacy. They work together. And they have their own reason why they do not want to do private autopsy yet. You want to give the government the benefit of the doubt, the second chance. The very first one was an audio, like we said. That was an audio. And he doesn't want us to interfere. And please, I beg your pardon. If there's any host that is trying to instigate people against Berekete, they should try to tell the host to calm down. See, a lot of things are going to happen. A lot will happen. After the 10 weeks of, they gave us audio for 5 months that they're doing autopsy. But it's a shame and disgrace for them, for Berekete, and for them to come out publicly to say that no, they just want to send the autopsy and the toxicology to the United States. Now it's a disgrace to them right now. If they come out after that to now say that it's audio again, it will raise the roof. We raise the roof. And the main reason why I want us to look into this matter is that since the government are still working on the autopsy, it won't be nice if we now go and start touching the body. They might actually say that we are tampering with the body. They might say that we're actually tampering with the body of Mohbad when they are still working on it. So we're trying to give them the benefit of that doubt that, okay, go ahead and do what you're supposed to do. You asked for 10 months. It's there in the public domain, on the social media there. They say it in the national TV. 8 or 10 weeks. Okay, we said this thing is too long. He said 8 weeks and maximum 10 weeks. We're going to wait. That's an additional 2.5 months. Make it to a total of 7.5 weeks. Months. They're going to make fool of themselves if they come out. If we should go to those hospitals and we find out that they're giving out audio again, I'm very sure the government won't be able, they won't have any face to come out to the public to address us now. I'm not sure someone will want to try that rubbish because that 10 weeks is too much for us. That's too far. And if you decided to now wait I know they're trying to buy time. I know the tactics is just to delay time, to buy more time for them. But we are going to give them that time to do all that rubbish. I hope that body of Mohbad, they need to be inspecting that body wherever the body is to make sure that the body is stay intact. If they are coming with the tactics of maybe every night in the midnight they will go and be removing the body from the freezer or turn off the electricity, and you all know that the electricity, the NEPA, whatever in Nigeria is so bad. I want to believe that after 10 weeks, the body is still going to be intact. That is the duty of those that are in Nigeria to go and be checking on the cops to make sure the body is well embalmed. Because after 10 weeks, the roof commercially, we are not going to take it lightly with the government. We're not going to take it lightly with the police. At this time, they will know that they actually fooled themselves. And at the time we start dragging and calling out names of Sawolu, that they will know that he's in trouble. Because he don't mess with the public. 7 weeks, 7.5 weeks is a long time. And whatever happens that time, and whatever the government sees at that time, they should take it. That's my own take on that. Thank you very much for letting me.
Thank you. I want to quickly come in here. Can you hear me? I have a lot of people asking to come up, so I will be dropping some people down and bringing some other people up here, so that they also can have the opportunity. How are you, Queen Treasure? Have the opportunity to come in here and give their own 2 cents, okay? Now, one thing I want to say is, if you look at this very well, okay, I don't want us to overbeat it. You've asked that question. We've been able to say this. It must be whatever private autopsy Baba Mohbad and his family will carry out has to be admissible in court. I hope we understand that. Posh Kem, are you there? Can you unmute? Posh Kem?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You understand?
I'm here.
It's yeah, we're all interested in what you're saying. We've talked about this before. We've talked about it. This is not the first time, but it has to be admissible in court. Otherwise, if you go ahead and you do that and you don't follow the due process, then what do you have? Nothing. You get it? So let's wait to see the result and then go through the due process. If you see the result and you're comfortable with the result, then that's fine. But if they're not comfortable with the result, Brekete, Baba Mohbad, their lawyer, whoever is representing them, the legal team, they know what to do at that point. So we're still going on. We're still going on. Let's be patient, just like we're patiently waiting for 6 weeks. Let's be patient. Okay.
Yeah, bring Whisper, can you quickly say something in regards to, because I
Go ahead.
I just received a message that in regards to people trying to instigate people to in regards to Berekete. Berekete has been saying that doesn't want no interference. Okay, so and with this little short time that Berekete take over this case, we saw what has happened. He has changed the game. They should give him enough time to do his own job. He has his team of lawyers and investigators, journalists, and all that. I wouldn't want a situation where we're going to flog this issue and then it's going to make him, want to drop the case. People should just try to calm down and allow this man to do his work. We're watching him from afar. Let him do his job. He doesn't want no interference. If you want to say something about that,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yaya has been like, is the body going to be preserved? He's very worried about that. Or she?
That's what I
Yaya, how are
said.
you?
Yeah, that's what I said. That about the body. You
Yeah.
people
Okay,
in
can I say
Nigeria,
something?
the
Can
legacy.
I?
Go ahead, I am Yinka. Bossman,
Yeah,
are you done?
bossman, that
Are you
was a
done?
very good
Bossman,
one from you.
you
Are you
done?
done?
At the Yinka at
Are you
the
still talking?
no, don't worry.
Okay.
Okay, please go ahead.
Go
No,
ahead.
it's okay. I think you have the floor now. I am Yinka. Go ahead, please.
Okay, yeah. Let me say this again for the second time. I'll be talking. I think I want to dive into the matter properly. The whole thing we've been listening to, we've been hearing from our loved ones, we've been analyzing or assuming, all centered on one thing. Now, Wumi killed her husband with the help of
Please
Oba
use the word
Elegushi.
pie. Use the word pie, please.
Spice. Yeah, with the help of sugar papa, and the camera was took off from the house. The sugar papa is a friend to the government of Lagos State, and that's why Mohbad wasn't able to get quick justice as of the first 4 months the justice course started. When Brekete started come into the issue, they see it as a fear or a challenge that this man that talks too much is now handling our case. Brekete as a person, I don't think anybody in Nigeria here, when it comes to how do I call it, activism on the street of Nigeria, I don't think Brekete has his type apart from Sowore, and their form or ways of activism is quite different. Okay, but Brekete is a too much person for Lagos State government. From my own thinking, everybody has their own reasoning, but I've weighed it. I have come to a conclusion that I see it like Lagos State government cannot really fight Brekete because they'll be fighting a lot of people. If they try to do otherwise on Brekete, they will be fighting the whole activists in Nigeria. Now, we all remember Brekete went to Lagos. He knows what he saw. He knows what he heard. He knows who he met. He met a lot of people. And he has gotten his own facts. And I still want to remind us that these 10 weeks they are talking about, from their own side, they will not try to play akipanki with us. Why? Because the kind of people that has called into that place, that is it America, what you call that place? The place where they are doing the toxicology clinical. People that have called in there, that are Philadelphia, Philadelphia, hold on, Pennsylvania, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Pennsylvania.
Oh, shikina, angama. Pennsylvania. People that have called in there, that have heard about, that has confirmed, some said they cannot give high profile information out because it's been, if it's from the government, that they will not be telling us anything. But there is still 10% guarantee for that they actually sent it that week when that man said they will send it, or but we still have hope of 10% out of 100 that they must have taken a little step by sending that in for the examination. So now where I'm dragging us to now is we should look at the part where the government has played so far. What if Brekete hasn't come into this issue? Would they keep on saying, as in they are still waiting for autopsy and toxicology? Will they keep fooling us and deceiving us? That was a very bad one from Nigeria government. They failed us and they failed the country at large. Now, if that result comes out and they tell us it is our fault because we burn our own, and the country they took it to, fire catch the place, or electric lights not there, or something happen, I will not hide my feelings. So nothing wey Nigerian go do about them, except if una wey dey in diaspora go take one action, because the Nigerian youth we have today are people that have fear. They've been subjected to fear. They've been subjected to selfishness. They cared only about themselves. So they will not do anything except if una wey dey diaspora can't take one action when Nigerian come fear. Nigerian government come fear. But if it happens the way we just said now, my brother, nothing we go do. Because Oba Elegushi no be Lagos State mate. Na government himself he be. And this thing goes beyond politics. It involves the industry himself. Who are these guys in the music industry? And it draws us to ask question, why is Don Jazzy not saying anything concerning this Mohbad death? Is it not in Nigeria? Is it not in the industry? Is it not like a godfather in the industry? Why is other people, I mean, even the Davido, did he say anything to today? Is Daniel, did he say anything to today? No, these guys are the guys in the industry, and they are mute. What is keeping them mute? We should have told us that this case is beyond politics alone, the local state government alone. It is beyond. It's as if four cartel come together against Nigerian youth. So have this in your mind, everybody, that this fight we are fighting for Mohbad, we only have 30%. I don't want to say this to discourage anybody, but let's say we have 50% chance of getting justice. That 50% meaning possibly we may just be on this 15th of TikTok. We keep talking, and we end up talking. Because the people behind this thing, this Mohbad's death and other celebrities that have died, they are just too much. The forces is too much. There is in the entertainment industry, there is Lagos State government, there is Ogboni kingdom attached to this boy's death. There is somebody I used to know, a friend of mine, is a brother to a king in Lagos State there, Osun State there. He told me on my life 3 days ago, he said, I would advise you to stop talking about Mohbad. Why? Because it is beyond physical matters. So the man advised me, okay? Those of you that was in my life, if you are here, you can testify to it. He advised me that it's not a case to dive into because it's too large. It involves the occultic cartel. Do you understand? So I feel like Abama Jaogui, our soldier, like we go tie our gido tight to win this battle because it is too much for 1 million youth, 10 million youth, or 100,000 million youth of this country. So this is where I want to draw our mind to. I want to put it on a scale of thinking deep tonight. When you go to your bed, you think about this thing that, oh my God, are we going to get this justice? And that alone will trigger us to double tight our belt. And not just to come and talk. Prayerfully, we had it. We bring it to God. Those of us that are into the other level too, help us carry it to that other level too. Do you understand? Like it is beyond the normal talking. So I will leave it here for my brothers and sisters here to say what they have to say concerning what I just dropped. Thank you.
So
Hello, anyone here?
Hello. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Go ahead, Prince K Crown.
No. You can take over.
Okay, so you're right. Is the issue is really, really deep, very deep. You know, and it is what it is. The more you dig, the more you see, the more you unfold. We knew this even from the very beginning. A lot of stuff, a lot of things to unravel. People know, and it's amazing. It's amazing how we're looking at one aspect, but there's a lot of aspects that are all like tributaries, right? Connected to the buying of Mohbad is a lot, but it is what it is. We live in a system that is still fighting against itself. You know what I mean? So where it's very hard for you to get the truth because people are living in fear. It's there's a lot going on in that industry, and that's why you see that the people from that industry, they're not really pushing for justice for Mohbad. I don't know if you guys have heard anything. Right now nobody's pushing. No, I've not seen anything. I've not seen anybody from the entertainment industry pushing for the justice for Mohbad. At least even talking about something like this that is a high profile, that is still ongoing. It's like they're saying Kokomi. It's not my business, which is very strange. Very strange, like his friend that came back, you'll be expecting that he's Bella Shmurda, that these people will be taking the forefront of once in a while pushing that narrative of justice for Mohbad, but we're not seeing that. So it's really deep. It's unfortunate that it is what it is. And I'm just trying to look at my left, my right, my front, my back to see any of these powerful people.
Lady Ryan, sorry, ma. You just mentioned Bella Shmurda.
Yeah.
To tell you that guy, they are all against Mohbad. And he was a fake friend, and a friend in me. When Mohbad died, he came back. I was on a live, is it Westo or Arifa or something? Then someone, Baba, is it? Andy said it. That when he came back, he went and see Baba. Okay? And the only thing he told Baba was, if you understand Yoruba, no need for alarm. That means Baba should not take any step of justice. The money on ground is enough to be spent. That was what he told. No, Kuresi told me this directly. Yeah, when we spoke. That was where I got angry. Like, God.
Who told you?
Gorexi told me this. Gorexi
Oh, okay.
told me this directly on phone.
That what?
I said, Jesus.
That what?
That was what Bella told Baba. Owó tó wà nílẹ̀ tí tó pín is enough to be spent, to be shared. Sorry. The money on ground is enough to be shared. So Baba should not bother taking any step, or like he shouldn't be angry with anybody. Mohbad has a lot of money on ground that they can share. What the heck? So you see the kind of people Mohbad have around, and he called them friends, family. Sorry,
Yeah,
please go ahead.
even Tanya Mologo said it too, that Bela's mother called Baba at some point and said Baba should stop all these things he's doing, that what Mohbad left is actually enough for everybody to share, that is way more than enough for them to share, that Baba should just forget about all this, what he's looking for and all this fight, and let them settle and share what Mohbad left. I think I overheard it on Tanya Mologo's platform too. He said so.
That would be.
Someone told you something. You mentioned that person name public. Yeah?
That would be a strategy to pervert justice, and I must say to everyone who harbor doubts, to those who fear that justice may never grace this fight, or that would think that justice will never come. And let me tell you that, let me specifically speak to those who are afraid and who have doubt in their mind. This, my message, is for you. It is a message of hope, a reminder of the resilience that resides within us, and a call to action that echoes the deepest yearning of our collective soul. Remember, injustice to one is injustice to all. In the quest for justice, especially this very one that involves great loss, it's understandable to feel overwhelmed by despair or crippled by fear. The path to truth can seem be insurmountable, let me say, and it can face with several obstacles. But it is in these moments of doubt that our resolve must burn brightest. Remember, history is replete with tales not just of injustice, but of the triumph of the human spirit. And it could be over these seemingly insurmountable odds. Justice will come. Each victory for justice, no matter how small, was won by individuals who dared to dream of a fairer world, and who, despite their fears and the challenges they faced, refused to be silenced. It is when everyone keep quiet, then that is when justice will never come. No matter how big the cartel or how big an individual is, if we have series of people speaking for justice, justice will come. You are part of this noble legacy. Your voice, your determination, and your courage can and do make a difference. Remember, your voice can and do make a difference. To those who fear for their safety, in the face of their advocacy for this justice, know that your concerns are very, very valid. But also know that there is strength in numbers and there is safety in solidarity. Across the globe, communities of people, including you and I, supporters and allies stand, and we are ready to uplift and protect those who champion the cause for justice. You are not alone in this fight. Let no one deceive you and bury you into fear. Let us draw inspiration from likes of Mohbad, whose life, though cut tragically short, has sparked a movement that refuses to be quelled. Let this memory remind us of what we are fighting for, a world where truth is cherished and justice prevails. To those who think justice too distant, too difficult, or too dangerous to seek, let me say this. Justice may indeed be hard to come by, but it is never out of reach. With each voice that joins the chorus, with each story that is shared, with each hand that is reaches an hand and half solidarity, we come one step closer to the world we envision, to the world where justice is for everyone. Do not lose heart. Do not succumb to the silence of resignation or the stillness of fear. Keep pressing, keep speaking, keep striving. The road to justice is paved with the effort of those who dare to believe in its possibility of a better world. Your contribution is invaluable. Your resilience is inspiring. And your pursuit is just. In the darkest of times, let us be each other's light. In the face of adversity, let us be each other's strength. Together, let us keep the pressure mounting. Together, let us make the clarion call for justice ring so loud, and clear that it cannot be ignored. Justice may be delayed, but it must not be denied. For Mohbad, for ourselves, for the generations to come, let us stand united in our case. Keep the faith, keep the fight, and together we shall overcome. Fear no one. Keep pressing.
Again, I say that's powerful. That is powerful. That is powerful. I think I got some, come closer to the world we envisage. Come closer to the world we envisage. Your contribution is invaluable. I think I got that. Let us keep the fire burning. Let us keep it burning together. Let us keep it burning. Thank you so much, Mr. Adetotu Michael. Every time you say something, I just really want to hear that because it's kind of music to my soul and to so many people's soul here, kind of bringing everything that we hope for together. You know what I mean? So thank you so much. And Madam Ayamiyinka, you're right with all your analysis and the things that you've been saying. It is what it is. People who are supposed to be paying attention to these things and also be at the forefront, they're not doing it. Why? Because it is a high profile thing. It's a lot of people involved and all of that. But like my brother has said, we will not give up. Mr. Michael has said, we will not give up. We should not give up. We're faced with, in the face of adversity, let us be strong. Let us be strong. Let us start together and that our contribution is invaluable. Let us stay together. Okay, let us stay together. Rather, our contribution is valuable. It's valuable. And let us stay together. Let us stay together. Closer we come together to get the world that we envisage together. Accountability, the truth, transparency, the truth, justice for Mohbad. Now, Queen Treasure, I'm going to allow you speak as well before, because Prince Kekran has been waiting to read something for us, but I'll let you go, Queen Treasure, so that I can bring other people up too.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Good afternoon. Please, my problem is I want to say people need to leave Berekete alone. They need to leave that man to do his job because people kind of trying to drag him too for him to reject the case because we people talk too much. Some people talk too much. Like the way I see, they trying to drag Berekete. This man is going to help this case. So I'm begging people to leave Berekete alone to do his job. Because past 6 months, past 5 months, we are here. We can't do anything. Only Berekete did something small. Me, I appreciate what Berekete did. So I'm going forward, I want him to do more. So I'm going to have patience to wait for him to help. So I don't like people dragging him. Berekete have this case. He doesn't do anything. Everything is quiet. What do you want Berekete to do? He's doing his job underground. Leave him alone to do his job. Please. That is what I have to say to people.